Alright, what up, YouTube? It's your boy CB, man. Chat a little bit before I go in here and get my workout in, man. But last night, man, we got our dub on. Got our crash on the Falcons and shit, which was well deserved. These niggas was up 28-3 and couldn't pull out the W. 28-3, I think, going in the half. Yeah, 28-3, I forgot, but it was one point in the game where they was up 28-3 and you allow a team to come back and beat you. Just kind of lost for words, man. For Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? That shit was just ridiculous, man. In a good way on his behalf. It just shows, man, that he's the GOAT, man. All this Joe Montana shit, Steve Young, all this bullshit, it's Tom Brady, man. It can be debated that this man is the greatest of all time. Ain't no, QB came from adversity, from a 28-3 deficit, man. So, but that's that, man. Like I said, last night I had the chance to, get our crash on. All of Who That Nation, we had the chance to crash and dub. But when it come down to it, man, end of the day, this is the second consecutive season, of us watching the team at our own division representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. If that doesn't piss us off, man, I don't know what does. Prior to the game, man, I wasn't, I had a little gathering, man, but it wasn't no big Super Bowl party. I told them, man, I ain't getting fucked up like that, man. My boys ain't out there playing. And number two, we got somebody representing in my own fucking division. So I'm pissed off because of that. I just had a little shit. I had like 2 or 3 beers, something light. But nobody, got to turn up for it. Of course, I was wanting the Patriots to win, but at the same time, man, the Atlanta Falcons is representing from our division. Year before that, the Panthers representing in our division. You know what I'm saying? So that's 2 years. I'm pissed off because of that shit. The crashing shit is over for me. I'm done with it. Now, the season is over. Atlanta, they didn't bring the ring back to the South. They can't flex on that. It's still ours. But at the same time, we got to show these niggas how it's done, man. We got to get back there. We done been there. We done it against the top 5 QB of all time. So, it's nothing to us. We can get back there and show the South how it's done, man. Making the South look bad, going in there choking like that. I mean, the Carolina shit was one thing, but this Atlanta shit last night, I mean, that shit is just absurd. I honestly thought the game was over. And I'm one of the guys that I fight to the end, but my boys wasn't out there. I'm just saying, like, mentality, I was like, well, these niggas, man, it's just their time, man. We sit here, we went 79 3 seasons in a row, allowed these boys to develop, young guys on their teams to develop, get right. We allowed Matt Ryan to have a 21 TD season along with 16 interception season to happen. We allowed them to bounce back from that. So we allowed all that shit to happen. Because of shit, movement in the management and shit. Certain player moves and shit. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We right here. No Super Bowl was won from the shit. From a team in our division. Now it's time to get to work. Sean Payton, you was there last night. Hopefully you saw that shit. Drew, you was there. Hopefully y'all saw that shit. Let's get shit popping. Draft pick. We got new ears in the room. Well, we're in the process of getting more defensive ears in the room. Let's get it popping, man. 2014 draft class was terrible. We only got one guy remaining from that draft class, so that just basically put in a nutshell of how our draft class been. It's been terrible. Last year it was pretty decent. We had some guys step up, play. We're getting some pieces back that was hurt, but still we can do better. Got to get us a pass rush, but all that shit coming up. We got a little bit more cap relief this off season, so we need to be aggressive. That don't mean just throwing money out there. Let's do our homework on these niggas. Make sure there ain't no 1 year fluke. Making sure something that's been consistently happening. You know what I'm saying? So let's do work this off season. Let's don't make it a third year in a row with the Bucks going back to the Super Bowl. Man, come on, let's get to work, man. Let's go. It's your boy CB, man. I'm gonna be back, when the draft shit start heating up, probably about a month or two. I'll see. But let's work, man. Let's go. Let's get back to the Super Bowl. Show the South how it's done, man. We still got a Hall of Fame QB. We done wasted his prime. Well, he's still in his prime, but 3 of his prime years has been wasted due to us putting him a defense on the side of the ball. Some player moves and shit like that. But anyway, all that's over. Let's get it popping, man. Let's go. I'm out.